Hey, Ben.
Hey, Tanner.
Have you seen Monsters, Inc. as a kid?
Let's reel it in. Is that what we say?
Yeah.
We say let's reel it in? We don't
Yes.
say let's talk about it?
Yes.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
That's Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, really?
For a
Well,
second,
let's talk about that.
let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. No, we've always done it the way we've done it.
Well,
I want to say real quick before we jump into it.
Yeah.
Ben did. We call this thing progress. Ben noticed something that he did wrong on the last episode,
mhm.
and he was talking about comedians and movies and
Animated movies.
and how like the comedian and we remember the clip. Ben sent me this earlier this week. I'm gonna play it.
Bro, I'm so dumb. I'm thinking about that comments I made on Reel It In about how, Jerry Seinfeld in the B Movie was like a bunch of animated movies during that time. And I listed a bunch of non-comedians. But I listed Madagascar, or I didn't list Madagascar because of Ben Stiller, but totally overlooked freaking Chris Rock. Is a stand-up comic, and he's arguably the funniest one in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I forgot about probably the biggest one, Hotel Transylvania with Adam Sandler. Ugh.
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 I'm just glad he. No,
I missed the biggest one.
well, I forget Adam Sandler is a comedian sometimes, or that he started off as a comedian.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I forget every
Do
time.
you know that he has music out, like albums?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget also that he was on SNL. Like he wasn't like a start on SNL.
He was with Chris Farley. He was with
I get
that whole crew. He was great.
I get Chris Farley and what's the other guy from Spaceballs, Home Alone,
John Candy?
John Candy. I get those two mixed up a
Oh.
lot. I don't think I've ever seen Chris Farley in
Is that
anything.
because Tanner?
It is.
It
It is. Anyway, we're doing Monsters Inc. this week. Thanks for watching it with us. We assume you did. We're going to get right into it. Why we picked this movie.
Mhm.
I picked this movie because I still get freaked out by monsters underneath my bed. I don't know about you, but literally every single time that I am putting my sheets on around my bed and I get into the corner, I feel like someone's going to grab my ankle and just pull me right under.
How often do you make your bed?
I make my bed every day.
But with the sheets tuck in the corners, or you make your bed every day?
I would say, yeah. Because if I get under the bed, I don't leave my house without making my bed.
Okay.
I can't have a unmade bed.
So
I
you're,
need
tell-
to go
you're telling
home to
me
a bed.
that as an almost 30-year-old man,
Yes,
when you make your bed every day, you get scared
Yes.
that a monster's going to come and grab your little piggies.
still.
Still.
for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, well, now we're going to jump right into the 60-second summary. So I'm just going to give a quick 60-second summary here.
Well, that's what it's called.
And I don't really need you. Do you want a time bee, or can you assume I do it?
I'll time you.
Okay, tell me when.
Go.
Monstropolis is a place where there's monsters, and monsters essentially are in charge of the energy there. So what they do is they are in charge of getting screams from these little canisters that power the whole city. One day there's a door that shows up at Monsters Inc. In the warehouse that does all this energy, and there's a door there, and a human child comes in because they scare humans. And a human child enters into the city of Monstropolis, which I think is the name. Honestly, I could be saying it wrong.
I'll go with it.
Two monsters, Sully and Mike, they find this child and they want to bring her back, but they're also figuring out that they're going to use this girl to essentially hurt her to get screams, so they don't need to worry about. They want to revolutionize them making scares or whatever. In the meantime, they get banished because they essentially let a child into the world, but
5 seconds.
okay. And they bring her back.
And there's a lot of doors.
There's a lot of doors. Wow. That was hard.
Yeah, you kind of get on me last week about how you're trying to get every detail there. you started good with generalities, and then you're and then they abducted her and they were trying to hurt her.
and then they went to this Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Chinese
Anyway.
food and monsters in the world of monsters still exists.
These movies, the early 2000s, were just we'll just throw the stereotypes into these animated movies.
They're all very, very specific kind of monsters that work.
Absolutely.
in
It's
that
like Star
restaurant.
Wars.
Yes. Yep.
All right, let's jump right into the before we hit play.
Yes.
Pete Docter is the name of the director who made this. I don't know much else that he's directed. If I'm
His
being
name is
honest.
Pete Docter?
Pete Docter. with
I've
ER.
never heard of him
Yeah,
before.
neither have I. This is the only movie I know. I don't even know if he made the sequel.
Okay.
Either. It came out in 2001. The budget for this movie was $115 million, and the box office brought in $579 million.
Nice.
So it did really well in the box office.
Damn Disney numbers.
A couple fun facts about the movie is the computer rendered hairs on Sully numbered about 2.3 million, and it usually took 11 to 12 hours to render a single frame of Sully because of this.
A single frame of Sully?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because I remember when I had the DVD as a kid,
Mhm.
and I remember there was like, remember when you used to think that the like
That-
extras and behind the scenes was like interesting, but really it was just like it's more movie stuff.
Yeah.
I remember them like showing you how they were animating him, and I remember there was a
Mhm.
lot of hairs that like there were some shots in the movie that looks like they didn't even like edit it; they just put it right in.
But you can see that, like, just how much progress has been made since the movie came out. Because, like,
Mm.
Sully looks good.
Yeah.
But you can tell that, like, it's, like, kind of like his body shape, and then they kind of, like, hairs coming off of him.
Yeah, 100%.
Like a couple, like, you can count them off of his shoulder.
Exactly.
Like
2.3 million, by the way.
2.3 million.
Exactly.
And then Monsters University came out.
Yeah.
Now he had shorter hair. He was a younger buck
I think
back then.
and that's
And,
where
like, it's totally different animation
Yeah.
style.
here's my question to you: do you think that is a good route that we're going? Because I'm thinking of Shrek 5 coming out, and how everyone
they're
is
redoing it.
hating it.
They're redoing
Because you
how
look
they
at Shrek 1 and Shrek 5, two different movies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that the same thing that you're feeling with Monsters Inc? Like,
Well-
or University versus Inc?
They're kind of like soft rebooting the Shrek franchise, to my understanding.
Oh, for real?
Because they want to separate themselves from the older ones and kind of start fresh.
I hate that idea.
And that's why they're changing the animation style.
I hate that.
It's
idea.
like, I just had an example in my head and it went away.
Sorry. Adam Sandler, Hotel Transylvania.
It gets better every movie. If you look at Adam Sandler's box office record, do you want to know what the top 5 movies are?
Is Hotel Transylvania in there?
Hotel Transylvania 1,
2?
2,
Shut up.
3, 4.
How many are
It's
there?
all. I think there's like 4 or 5, but it's
Kyle,
all
can you
Hotel
fact check how many
Transylvania
Hotel
movies.
Transylvanias are there?
How many hotels?
There's
There's one hotel.
There's only one
You
hotel
don't, you don't gotta look that up.
and one. Where's Transylvania?
Do you think it's a shared universe? Monsters Inc. and Hotel Transylvania?
Could be. You don't think Happy Gilmore's on that list, by the way?
No.
Is that not his most successful movie?
It's one of his most popular movies,
Okay.
but there's 4.
There's 4. Okay.
So his top 4 is probably Hotel Transylvania's,
God,
and
how,
then
how many
probably
stories can you tell about this?
a lot.
Oh,
And then
I
probably
haven't seen
Grown
any
Ups.
of them.
Probably those 4 and then Grown Ups. That'd be my guess.
Grown Ups 2.
Any other facts you got
Yes,
there?
I got one last fact.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna ruin the movie for you right now. Boo's real name is Mary Gibbs, as confirmed by the producers.
Mary Gibbs.
Mary Gibbs.
Named after someone's daughter
I have
or
no
niece?
I have no idea. I think that's a really weird. She does look kind of like a Mary.
Hey,
I can
that's a
see
dumb name.
That. I can see that. Hey, let's jump right into the rewind review. We're gonna go over what we thought of as kids and what we thought of as adult. Kind of have a core memory takeaway from this whole movie. So Ben, why don't you start?
Hey, you nailed that.
Thanks, man.
I just wanted to say you nailed that.
Thanks.
All
man.
right. So when I was a kid, this is another one of my Nana's Front Room classics.
Classic.
You remember those ones?
Sure do.
And we're adding that to the collection, Monsters Inc. Nana's Front Room.
We're gonna make a separate playlist on our YouTube that is just Nana's front room.
Nana's Front Room.
Nana's front room movies.
The bathroom scene where Boo is singing has always been my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Really?
I would call my Nana into the room to like ask her to watch that scene with me, and I would
Did you
just
sing
be
along with her?
laughing. I don't know what. Do we know what song she's
No.
singing?
Well, I watched it with the captions on, and there's no words.
There's no words to it.
It just says "Boo" singing, and I'm just like, well, I want it. Can I Spotify this?
Can we sample that?
Can I Shazam this?
Someone's got to sample Boo singing in Monsters Inc. in the bathroom.
Sample Boo singing.
Another memory from when I was a kid in my Nana's front room.
Yep.
The DVD would always skip at 50 minutes and 27 seconds,
Okay.
right before they go down into Randall's secret lair. Because I remember always wanting to see that scene, and then it would just like stop, and I have to skip it till they were in.
Oh.
I'd have to skip from that moment all the way to when they meet the Abominable Snowman.
What a terrible life that we were living then.
People
Where if
are
that
talking
DVD
about
was scratched.
People are talking about physical media making a comeback. That you
No.
need. You need physical media.
You gotta get
Bro,
rid of it.
CDs and DVDs scratch.
Yes.
Yes, you can take care of them, but if you got a kids movie on DVD, that thing is gonna get freaking Cheeto dust,
Mm-hmm.
Pop-Tart scratches,
Mm-hmm.
and probably
scratches.
all over it.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the trick where you would put
In
like a
the
little bit of
toilet?
soap on it and then flush it in the toilet?
Toilet. Yep. I tried. I don't
There
think
we
it
go.
worked though. I think that was just like one of those like, oh, we'll try it, see if it works.
And then you're like, I don't want to touch it.
that was like when
So
my
then it just sits in the toilet until
Yeah.
your mom comes and gets you?
exactly.
Yeah.
That was like when my car broke down and I tried putting it in a bowl of rice and it didn't work.
You forget the DVD's in the toilet, you start peeing in it. Oh, I can't
Oh
stop
shit!
now.
I can't watch Monsters
I
Inc. now.
can't stop now.
That's why it skips.
Reel It In is brought to you by Total Roofing and Construction. They do roofing, siding, windows, doors, and jellyfish permanent lighting. That last one makes your house glow in a way that suggests you've made very deliberate choices.
If your home is letting in hot air, cold air, water, or any elements that shouldn't be entering a home, TRC can address that. They're efficient, reliable, and suspiciously good in making things look intentional, and they've been doing this for 40 years? Wowza.
Wowza. So if you'd like your house to function properly and also look like it might have been composed by someone with a strong opinion on color palettes, reach out to TRC in Northwest Indiana or Chicagoland area. That's about it for me when I was a kid. Just that I
Okay.
watched it in Nana's front room and that it skipped at 50 minutes and
Well,
27 seconds.
okay.
But I liked it as a kid. It was
Okay.
actually like in my like Mount Rushmore of kids movies that I watched. It was like this one,
Yeah.
101 Dalmatians, Lady and the Tramp, and then I won't say the other one because we'll do it some other day.
Yeah.
But this was up there. This
Yeah.
was
Oh yeah.
return.
Cool.
Burning holes in that DVD.
Because you were like what, 1 when this came out?
I
Shoot,
saw it
You
in
were
the-
like, yeah, you were probably just born, dude. You were
When
fresh.
what year did this movie come out?
2001.
Okay,
So
so
you were fresh out the womb.
I thought I saw this one in the theater, but I guess I didn't because
Ben-
I would have been way too young.
Ben was being rocked while having his world rocked by this movie.
I was being rocked while Soli was getting rocked by Boo. Wow.
okay.
That wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be. Let's try
I
that
know.
one again. I was getting rocked while Mike Wazowski was getting cradled by that Medusa-looking lady.
First take.
That one was much better.
Okay. Well, let me get into my kids. Okay. Let me talk about my kids.
Go for it.
I, as a kid, always thought the intro music was so fun and catchy.
Oh,
and it was so
yeah.
interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Because some movie intros are like, oh, this is boring. Like, it's just like, but this one was fun. It kept me entertained.
Yeah.
Just seeing all the doors move and some of them open, the monsters crawling around. I thought that
Yep.
was really fun.
It was also, that's what the menu was for the DVD.
Was it really?
If you had played go into the play door, the little snake would go into it.
Interesting.
Yep.
Another thing that I liked as a kid that I did notice a lot was the continuous bit of Mike being covered by the Monsters Inc. logo throughout the movie, where it visual jokes.
Sorry, I just noticed that you can see my hand in Tanner's angle. I can just kind of make him walk around.
Visual jokes.
Visual jokes.
God,
Sorry,
I
go
hope,
ahead.
God, I
Sorry,
hope
go
they're
ahead.
watching on YouTube right now.
It better be.
'Cause it ain't on Spotify. Do you want me to say the last thing I said?
No,
Do you remember what I said?
Actually, just say everything you just said again.
Okay. We'll cut all that. What I really liked a lot that I noticed a lot as a kid was the continuous bit of Mike being covered by the Monsters Inc.
Yes.
logo throughout
Yep.
the whole movie, and he's like,
Yep.
but he's not phased by it. I thought
I'm on TV.
I'm on TV. I made
Yeah.
the front page.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that. I always thought the banishment scene was at the end of the movie. It's like the turning point, but I always thought that was the end of the movie.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always got the doors, like riding through the doors.
You're right. It happens a lot sooner than I
Uh-huh.
thought.
Yeah,
100%.
I always thought it was at the end. This movie made me crave snow cones,
Mm-hmm.
lemon flavored
Yellow snow cones.
specifically.
Yep.
And I wanted to ride the doors like Sully and Mike did in real life. Like I always thought that was fun. That was one of my favorite scenes because it kind of felt like a multiverse thing. Like you're just kind of like, oh, I'm going through this door and like we're here now, and then we're going to this place.
Would you consider Monsters Inc.
Here
to
we go.
be in the like Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah. Miles Morales shows up with the abominable snowman.
With what's her name? Mary Gibbs and Miles Morales.
Yeah. Last thing I'll mention too is as a kid, I watched Monsters Inc. on ice. Do you remember when they did that?
Everything was on ice.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I remember specifically going to the Monsters Inc. on ice. I
Okay.
don't know where these were held. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really remember anything else other than just having like giant cups or like popcorn buckets with the Monsters Inc. What's so friggin' funny?
I'm just liking you describe this. I don't know where they were,
had-
but there
they
were
had
big
Monsters, Inc.
cups and
themed-
there was popcorn.
They had Monsters Inc. themed food and drink carriers. Is what I remember.
So you had Chinese food.
I had Chinese food.
Yeah.
I had Chinese food at Monsters on Ice.
And then you had, what was that? Was he drinking coffee?
I said Monsters on Ice.
Monsters on Ice. Was
What'd
he
you say?
drinking that sludge that they pour out of that
Oh, that's
coffee machine? Was that like tar? Because I remember watching that as a kid, and I'm like, is that what coffee is? Does my mom drink that in the morning?
I thought it was poop. I don't know.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
I mean, they did have wet dog cologne, so
Yeah, I
drinking
love
poop
that.
out of the.
I love all
Yeah.
the names. It was like you got Wet Dog. What was the other one? There's another one.
Wet
There's
dog,
a couple.
Wet
that were
Dog
really
2,
funny. Wet Dog 2.
Wet Dog Chanel, Wet Dior,
Versace.
Versace. Yeah.
Just Versace. Okay, well that's all I had as kids. Why
Okay.
don't you jump right into what you think of it now?
The first thing that I noticed watching it is that there's no classic monsters in it. It's all like new, invented type. It's not. There's no werewolf. There's no Dracula. There's no mummy. Like the monsters that are in this are the ones that you get scared of when you're a kid. Like the ones you draw with the multiple eyes and the arms and the bright colors, because that's all you had access to with the crayon box. You
Right.
know. So I thought that was really smart because those are the types of monsters that kids see, unless they watch like a scary movie like Blair Witch and they picture a witch in their closet.
Isn't the Abominable Snowman a pretty notable one?
That's the exception.
Okay.
They noticed they noted the ones that were banned, the Abominable Snowman and the Loch Ness Monster, and there's one more too.
Bigfoot, maybe?
Bigfoot, yeah. But that makes sense because the ones that get banished are the ones that are living in our world that we would know.
Interesting.
Thought that was really cool.
Huh. Wow, I didn't
Um,
catch that. Okay.
I forgot how cute Boo is in
Mhm.
this movie.
Yep.
Scene stealer
It's a classic.
in an animated movie, like
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a classic Halloween thing to do now.
totally.
To be Sully and Boo.
I had a little Boo action figure, and I ripped off. Well, not an action figure.
What did she do?
She chopped. What's up? She
She's staying in the bathroom.
it was more like a little like not trinket.
I
but
get what you're
you
saying.
could
Like,
you
just a
couldn't
little-
move it. It like had a little platform on it. It was
Okay.
about this big.
Oh, okay, okay.
And it only came with one eyeball antenna
Oh, really?
instead of the two.
That really
And
threw
I'm
me
like,
off.
I get that it's in the movie, but I kind of want both of them.
When watching her wear that outfit, could you see the monster that they were pretending it to be, or could you only see that her face was closed?
Only when the teeth were like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Same thing. Yeah. I
Are
never
monsters
looked
just-
at it like that's a monster.
Are monsters just dumb?
Kinda.
There's just a kid running around. They think that kids are poisonous.
Yeah, that's actually something I'll talk about in mine.
Okay.
But yeah.
What else I got? What about Boo's parents?
Yeah.
What
What about him?
their daughter's missing for
2 days.
for
This
a
movie
couple
only
days.
this movie only takes place in just 2 days.
still though their 4-year-old daughter is missing.
Time stops when your child is missing.
What?
I'll say it again. Time stops when your daughter's missing.
Are you saying metaphorically or like?
You can take it however
Actually.
you want. I think the Earth world. I think the Earth world.
You think when a door
It's
closes,
frozen in
time
time
just
during-
stops?
Yeah, because then when you open the door, it's just the close there. So I'm thinking when Sully comes in, the real world stops and is frozen in time.
So you think that it was just nighttime?
I do.
It was just a couple hours at night over the couple days that Boo was gone.
You're not following me at all. Here's what I think. Yeah, lean back. I'm going to tell you something. Here's what I think. I think as soon as Sully opens that door and grabs Boo and closes that door, frozen in time. Like the real world that she's in.
Why do you think that?
Because why wouldn't the parents be opening the door?
I guess we're asking the same question here. Why? Where's the
Then
parents?
I don't know. Kyle, chime in. What do you think?
Was
What
it
are you thinking?
irresponsible of them during the final chase to be going through all of those doors? And like, are all the doors just always on?
No, because they all have to have the red light on.
But they all had the red light on.
Not at all times.
But while they were going through that, millions of doors they're just going through. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
there's hundreds of millions of doors here.
Right. Not
There's
one
a-
kid
there-
is opening the
not
closet
one
to go
kid or
grab a
parent
jacket.
to grab like their booties,
Imagine a kid.
their little socks because it's cold outside,
Yeah.
and then they open and just fall.
Ben or Kyle, what was your thought on it? What give us your take?
I was just gonna say I definitely considered that when I was watching. I'm just like, what's happening? Where's
Right.
the parents? What everything you're saying?
Right.
Yeah. I
Okay.
just was almost taken out of the movie sometimes because of that.
Because you're thinking about what's
Yeah.
actually supposed to be
The
happening. Right.
logistics of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is, dude, is imagine like the scene with all the doors in the big warehouse.
Yeah.
Like all the doors,
Yep.
millions of doors. Imagine a
Tens,
kid.
hundreds of millions of doors.
Yes. Yeah. Literally.
Billions of doors.
2.3 billion. Like his hair's on his head. Anyway, imagine like a kid just wants to go in to like play the scenario out with me. Ready? Kid wants to. Oh, I gotta go get a jacket. Opens the closet door, falls.
I did that bit like 2 minutes ago.
You said this?
Yeah. I said a little kid goes to get their booties and their socks because it's cold outside. They open the door and they just fall. I even committed to the bit and fell off my chair a little bit.
I missed that one.
You're too busy thinking about.
I
the
was too
same
busy
bit.
thinking that's gonna be really funny when I tell it.
That's fine.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
Boo's parents are probably dead. The part where Sully looks at the screen of his roar,
Yeah.
and then he looks to the left
And it's scare little Boo.
and sees Boo's terrified little face. I got choked up, dude.
Oh yeah.
That part was hard.
Because she looked more scared than the robot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
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 And at the end of the day, what are kids but just real life robots?
You're saying you got choked up now as an adult watching that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't like that was always like a part that made me feel weird when I was a kid. Like maybe I didn't have the emotional depth to be like, "Oh, she's looking at this person who is her father figure who is probably her only father cuz father's probably dead now."
Probably frozen in time. I
Frozen
think.
in time
Honestly,
or
frozen
dead.
in time.
Being scared of this new person in your life
Yeah.
that you trusted. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so sad.
Yeah.
And then it took her a little bit to just kind of be okay with them.
So do we think Mary Gibbs has trust issues right now in real life?
100%.
2025?
She's probably
Or
still
26 when this
in
comes
that
out?
bed. She's probably still in that bed. Her parents probably locked the door to send her to bed,
Yeah.
and they died.
Yeah.
Carbon monoxide poisoning. They're on the 5th floor of the building. She can't get out.
Oh my gosh.
Dead.
Yeah. I think you're
She's
right.
she's opening the closet door, praying for
I
escape.
think her bedroom door is locked. She's staying in that bed and saying it's just a phase, Mom. Like I'll get over it. But she has trust issues now.
Yeah.
You know, she's not probably has a toxic boyfriend.
So let's walk this back a little bit.
Okay.
End of the movie. Last shot of the movie.
Yeah.
Sully opens the door.
Yes.
What does he hear?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Kitty. Yeah.
You telling me that he closed the door?
Yeah.
Lived an entire lifetime. Well, not entirely.
Sully?
Lived like a couple of years. Sully.
Yeah.
However long it took Mike Wazowski to put that door back together.
Yeah. I don't know how long it said. Do you remember?
I don't know.
Was it months?
Was
probably?
there like a text on the screen that
I think
said,
it said months later.
let's say 11 months. That feels right.
Okay.
Not quite a year.
Let's assume. Okay.
He
Okay,
opens
sure.
the door and Boo is there. Are you saying that for Boo, he just like he tucked her into bed, said goodnight, she hugged him, he walked out, closed the door, a second later opens it again? No time passed for Boo? I
Could
think
be.
he opens the door and she's dead.
She said kitty. She said words.
I think
She's not dead.
Well, ghosts.
Also, what happens
They're
following
monsters.
that?
I
What,
would-
what happens following that? Is he just visiting her throughout her life?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird,
No.
right?
Why is
That'd
it
be like-
weird?
You're 18, living with your mom still. Like you're applying for colleges, and then what? You're trying to fall asleep one night because
I
your
thought
boyfriend dumped you over text, and then she's like trying to sleep, and then she hears a door creak, thinking it's her dad trying to comfort her. Instead, it's freaking Sully being like, "Hey, Boo," and then she's like, "Not now, kitty." You know, like, is that what's going on in
But
her
I
life?
thought time stood still.
All right, are you done?
Yeah, that's about all I got for when I was an adult. So,
All right.
What about you now, man?
Okay, well, one right off the bat, big plot hole I noticed right away in one of the opening
Oh.
scenes is
I love these.
Mike said to Sully while in their apartment, he said, "You've been jealous of my good looks since the 4th grade." We know,
Oh,
based off of canon, that they've only known each other since Monsters University.
Yep.
So,
Yep. But that's been addressed by Disney.
has it?
Because people like swarmed to that quote when University came out. They're like, yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, that's like you telling me everybody that like Tanner's been doing this since he's been 35.
Tanner's been 35 for as long as I've known him.
I don't know what else to say there. So Mike and Sully. Here's something I realized: Mike and Sully are roommates, best friends, and coworkers.
Yeah.
Do they make the same to afford that rent?
He's got to be making more than Mike.
That's what I'm thinking. But they're a team.
Do you think Mike gets paid?
That I don't know. One thing that I realized, I watched this movie a couple years, and when I watched it then, I realized
A couple years ago?
Yes, a couple
Okay.
years ago. But I watched it recently because of this episode. But when I watched it a couple years ago, I realized as a kid, I related a lot to the kid. But now as an adult, I relate a lot to the monsters because they're all working jobs,
9 to 5s, baby.
warehouse jobs, and there's
Yep.
things like you didn't do your paperwork,
Yep.
you didn't file your paperwork, rent,
Mhm.
going out to restaurants,
Yeah,
hungry
dude.
houses, or whatever the name of that place was. All that stuff, and I was like, oh, I relate to the monsters. That's cool.
You want to know what the place was called?
Was it Harryhausen's?
Yeah,
Okay, so I did know.
you did.
Back to what I told you I was going to bring up. They
Yeah.
essentially treated Boo, a human, as an alien. Like the newscast being like, I saw it with his latest visions. It's like, I saw the whole thing.
yeah.
And then the Cheerio trail to the bedroom, like E.T.
E.T.
Now, like they're treating this thing like it's an alien. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Randall, here's something else I noticed. Randall, played by Steve Buscemi,
Steve Buscemi.
looks like Steve Buscemi.
100%.
It
100%.
looks ugly.
Just okay. All right.
Sorry.
All right.
Ah.
But yes, he looks like Steve Buscemi.
Right. I also put down that Sully would have never found Mike if Boo didn't try to play with the tools on the hidden door when he was down in the lair.
Say that again.
Sully would have never found Mike in Randall's lair
Mhm.
if Boo didn't try playing with the tools on the hidden door.
Oh, totally.
Mike would have been gone. So we can thank Boo. We can thank Mary Gibbs for that.
Sucked the life out of him, dude.
Okay, here's a question I had in mind too. Was there any reason why Randall needed Boo specifically? Like, couldn't he have taken another kid if this one got loose?
He could have, but I think he just picked a random door.
Okay.
He's like, oh, flowers. That's pretty. Purple like me.
Right.
Let me go in here.
But also, here's another thing I realized too. Ross
Let me go in here.
Ross said she was undercover for 2 years at the plant.
Yeah.
Was this incident with Boo not the first time that Randall used the scream extractor? If she's been under investigation for 2 years, has this been going on? And
Let
this
me
was
just
one
say-
time where Mike just or Sully just accidentally just jumped or bumped into it. You know,
That's a great question.
it's interesting,
I think
right?
there's got to be bodies.
And what exactly? Because
That's a really big space
right.
in the basement just to have that one
For
room.
one room, right. My thing too is what was the scream extractor going to do? Like what was the
Suck the
purpose
screams out of them.
for one child and then what?
And get another kid.
But what's the difference between that and doing with the yellow canisters?
Because you're getting all of the screams that kid has stored up in them, all the air they have stored up
For
in
the
them,
rest of their life.
for the rest of their
They're
life.
never going to be able to scream.
Just like a woman.
God, what a dream.
Just like a woman with the eggs. You're
What a
born,
dream to never
you're
be able
born
to
with
scream
the same
again.
amount of breaths as a woman is born with the same amount of eggs, and then it's just all getting taken out.
Okay. I don't know where you're going with that.
It's like in SpongeBob when he loses his laugh. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. I
The
forgot
little-
about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. So we're just losing this girl's scream.
Yeah.
She's never going to get mad at her parents. I don't know why I keep going back to the
Little
parents.
Mermaid.
I keep going back
It's
to
a Little Mermaid. Lost her voice.
Little Mermaid?
Okay.
We need to do that one. I honestly don't remember much of that movie.
Yeah, me neither.
That movie feels like it's 2 hours or 50 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I realized this as an adult. Mike was basically the voice of reason throughout the whole film. Like he was saying, like, here's a door, let's put her in it. Like, why are you worried about all this? Like, let's
he was
just get
worried
this thing
about
over with.
Randall getting back to her.
Mike, or you mean Sully?
Sully was.
I'm saying Mike is just like, why don't we just do this? Like, it's fine. Let's just get rid of this. It's not even our problem. We accidentally walked into this. Where Sully, you know, unlike a lot of people, kind of like a lot of people we know, rely solely based on their emotions. And how wise is that?
But he was doing the right thing.
I guess he is doing the right thing. Another thing,
Take away from the movie. Rely on your emotions. Have that be your compass.
I got two more little things I want to say. One, I never noticed the yellow canisters were much bigger after
Yes.
at the end of the movie because of the laughs. Because
Yep.
the laughs have way more energy. I never realized they were so much bigger than
More
the little ones.
wattage.
Yes. Lastly, I didn't realize how morbidly terrible it must have been for Sully to witness Boo's death through a garbage compactor.
Horrible.
I never realized. I was like, oh, that's funny because he thinks it's
Horrible.
her. But then watching it, I'm like, I bet Sully's traumatized right now.
She's getting sliced and diced like an octopus would at that Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurant, yeah, for sure. Well,
Well,
it wasn't Chinese.
it wasn't Chinese restaurant.
Anyway, all right, let's jump into the core memory, which is basically our takeaway.
Yeah.
My core memory for this movie is one simple thing: making kids laugh is better than scaring them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What's yours?
My takeaway is that Monsters, Inc. taught me how the fourth dimension works. You want to know why?
Yeah, I want to know why.
When I was a child, I went down a YouTube rabbit hole of how the different dimensions work, right? For 1D is a single line back and forth. 2D is single line and up and down.
Okay.
3D, you can go outside of that. 4D, we can't even comprehend what that is.
Yeah.
I had explained to me that it's like the doors in Monsters, Inc., where the object itself, the outside of it, does not match the volume inside of the object.
Okay.
So you open the door,
Yeah.
and it's like a portal, but there's like a whole, essentially a house world inside of that door. But you close it, and then it's gone again. What's
Okay.
inside the door doesn't make sense for what's out the door is built out of.
Okay.
And that's essentially what the fourth dimension is.
Okay.
So Monsters, Inc. taught me what the fourth dimension is.
Is that where we get like 3D movies, 2D movies?
Well, the fourth
Is that the
dimension
same
is
thing?
also when water gets splashed on you.
Which one?
The
Fourth?
fourth dimension
Why
is when
not?
you get water splashed on you.
You ever been to
Fair Oaks Farms.
Fair Oaks-
And you smell the cow poop. Yeah.
in the water?
Yeah.
The like show, right?
Yep.
I cried in third grade. We
I
went-
was scared to go in there too.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so they're like go in this dark room.
And go watch some. Oh, you're gonna watch a movie.
You're gonna
I'm like,
smell
why do
poop?
I have to wear 3D glasses? And why is water getting on me? And why does it smell like manure?
Literally manure. They had pumped the smell of manure into this space so that
Straight
you
from the
knew-
cows.
Straight from
Straight
the
from the
cow-
cows.
Just open the windows.
Yeah, they're like, smell it during the movie.
Yep.
Okay, that's funny. Wow, we trauma shared that.
Cuh.
Cuh. Did you say your core memory? A 4D.
Fourth
Okay.
dimension, bro.
Okay.
So you get water splashed on you.
All right, let's get right into the score. The critics' consensus.
Yes.
Okay. IMDb gave this an 8.1 out of 10.
Mm.
Rotten Tomatoes gave this a 96% critics, 90% audience, which is really good.
Yeah.
It's pretty high. And Metacritic gave this a 79.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're going to jump right into our replay rating, which is what Ben and I are going to come up with together, kind of come up with a shared answer. I'm going to just say right off the bat. And
Go for it.
And I hope you would agree with me.
Yep.
This movie's really good, dude. And not
Very
a lot
good.
of flaws in this.
It's a classic.
I think the pacing is very good. Like, I'm not bored throughout any of it.
Moves quick.
I think I would give this out of 10. I would give it a 9.
Okay.
Now, give me your weird little score you got.
So Mike Wazowski has one eyeball.
I hate it already. I hate where you're going already.
If I could take that eyeball out of his head, respectfully, and
With
chop
all the most respect.
and chop it up
Okay. Like the sushi
into
place.
10
the
diff-
Chinese place.
into 10 different, like the Chinese place, into 10 different slices.
Yeah.
I would keep 9 slices.
So we're on the same page?
Yes.
9 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
It could have we wasted 30 seconds.
Well,
Well,
that's you're the apple of my eye.
okay. Before we all right, visual joke. Before we get going to
What are the odds that he found another lady that has one eye? Their kid is definitely having one eye.
Does she have one eye?
She has one eye.
I did not realize that.
I mean, she has the snakes that have
I think I was just
different
too focused in on the snakes. We didn't talk about her at all. Sylvie?
eyes. Sylvie.
Sylvie.
Maybe.
Maybe. We didn't
Sylvia.
talk about her at all. She's pretty cool.
She's cute.
Yeah.
She's hot.
She's got hair. She's got snake for hair.
She got snake for hair.
She's Ursula.
She got tentacles for legs.
Is she Ursula?
Second Little Mermaid reference in this movie.
I haven't seen this. Is it 15 minutes or 2 hours? I don't know.
It's probably somewhere in the middle.
Before we get going, too,
Yep.
I just want to briefly talk about the sequels for this movie.
Okay.
We have the prequel movie that came out in 2013, I think.
Okay.
Monsters University. Have you seen that one?
I love that one.
You do love that
I
one.
love that one.
You were 13, and I think actually we wouldn't be able to do it because
I was 12.
our rule is 12 and under.
I was 12.
What do you think about it? Just quick. It doesn't have to be too much time on it.
Quick, I watched Monsters Inc. right before going to watch Monsters University, and that was a great way to watch it.
Okay.
Um,
You watched Inc. and then
I watched
University?
Inc. and then University before going to see University.
Okay.
And it's really good. It's really fun.
Sure.
I love like the college party scene.
Okay.
I was at that time trying to figure out what I wanted to do for like high school and college. I know I was really young, 12, but I'm like, where do I want to go to
He
college?
used Monsters University as reference for what he's
Where I'm
going to
gonna
do
go to
after he
college.
graduates.
And I'm like, this is what college is like. Freaking just driving.
I'll go to college.
I'll go to college.
I'll go to community college.
So yeah, it was fine.
Okay.
No, it was good. It was
it
good.
was
I
fine.
liked it a lot.
And I think I'm more on the boat of it was fine.
Okay.
I've never rewatched it. I
Okay.
watched it once and I was like, okay,
Well, maybe that's one we can do down the road because I was
Maybe.
12 when it came out.
you were 13, man.
November 3rd is my birthday.
Watch this come out like November 31st, or like a
Yeah.
date that doesn't exist either. Okay. And then also they made a follow-up show called Monsters at
Monsters,
Work.
I didn't watch it.
I watched the first 4 episodes of season 1 when,
Okay.
when it was coming out.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It was okay.
Are Mike and Sully in it?
They're like in the background a lot. Like they're kind of like the bosses. So the story centers on a different group of people,
Okay.
but they are in it, and it picks up right where Ink left off.
Oh, cool.
So it's kind of cool. And it's all right. I don't know how long it lasted. I don't know if it's still airing.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but I know they did that.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, and it was Monsters on Monsters on Ice.
Monsters on.
I said it again. Monsters on Ice. It was Monsters.
Is that
Inc.
Monsters on Ice or Monsters Inc. on Ice?
Monsters Inc. on Ice. It was
Ink and
specifically
Ice
the
are
movie
such close
because I watched it as a kid.
words.
I have
Yeah.
a very distinct memory
Here we go.
of being. I have a really weird memory of being at my sister's Girl Scout cookout with like her tribe.
Her tribe. Was this Monsters University? Did Mike Wazowski come through the door?
No. Listen, I haven't even said anything yet.
Her clan.
It wasn't a clan either. What's the right term? Her tribe? Is it tribe? Troop.
Troop.
Um,
Thank you, Kyle.
we were at her troop, and then I was like, I don't even know how old I was, like 4. Whenever it came out, yeah, I was like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all standing around there, and then my mom's like, "Hey, I gotta take the boys." Me and my brother, I was like,
Mhm.
I gotta take the boys. We're gonna go see Monsters Inc. on Ice. We went and saw it.
Were they
that
jealous
night.
they got left behind?
Yeah, sorry, girls.
I would be too. Sorry, girls.
Go sell your cookies.
Monsters Inc. on Ice is for boys.
And I got a Chinese takeout container on.
Hey, there we go.
All right, let's jump into this outro. Just want to say thanks for watching this episode. Next week's movie, if you want to be ready for next week's episode, watch Despicable Me, because we're going to talk about it next week.
We're getting Despicable next week, buddy.
In the meantime, while I'm going to prepare for next week, I'll tell you what, I'm going to prepare for next week, but in the meantime,
Okay.
I'm calling a 23-19 on this episode. Keep it
Keep
real.
it real.